Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? It is not Tuesday. It's Wednesday. But it's not Friday yet. It's hump day. Is that a thing? I don't know. Cool. How's everyone doing? Let's get the music going. There we go. There we go. Wow, I'm really off camera. There we go. How's everyone doing? Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's Wednesday stream. I had stuff going on yesterday, just appointments and errands and whatnot. So if I was going to stream yesterday, it was probably only going to be like an hour. So I figured, you know what, we'll move it to Tuesday or to Wednesday. So here we are now. Got to switch it up. Got to keep you guys on your toes. Can't let you get complacent with our schedule. Where are you guys? Let me put you on the right screen. Did I go live? Yeah, I'm live. Okay, what are we doing today? I was hoping you could tell me. I actually have no idea what we're doing today. I've got my printed Nerf blaster here, but I kind of didn't want to put it together on stream because I'm doing it for a video. So I got to figure out where to put that because I'm been cleaning all the parts up, getting it. Look at that. Look at that bolt face. This has a bolt face. This thing's awesome. Also, look at that print quality. I dropped something? Probably. I got stuff all over the floor. The room's a mess right now. I've got a bunch of stuff going on. I got like 3 different projects on the go right now. Print a lithopane. I don't know what we're doing today. I've got some stuff for the monoprice Delta. We might faff about a bit. I got to do the new input shaper tune on here, so we might start with that. And yeah, and for your troubles for coming to hang out, if you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, every stream we give away some, link in the description. So let me get that message there. Enter to win some Polymaker printer chow, link in the description. There we go. Bolt sorting stream. Do you guys want to do the bolt sorting stream? I won't do that. I am generous. I will not subject you to the bolt course. I've got to clean all these parts up still. So you can go there. Scale can go down there. I was weighing things. I got to put a new antenna on one of my quads. You're still all together. Okay, so bamboo, you can go back to being a storage place. Have I started putting the V-core parts? I have not, because I'm building that whole thing on a stream, and the problem is it's kind of hard to do without all the parts. So I've spoken with the Rat Rig team. They are sending me the parts that I'm missing. And then also Mandela Roseworks is hooking me up with panels and a few other goodies. So that is the plan. So I'm waiting on stuff to come in essentially. So once that stuff comes in, we will go back to the V-core, because right now all I have is the frame. What Nerf blaster? It's the Scully V2 by Leblasto. Yep. Put all those over there. Hopefully that'll be this weekend's video. This week's kind of been all over the place, just been busy. And today's a snow day, but we live like 10 minutes from the school, so little guy's at school. No snow day for you. You're walking. Because here they don't shut down the schools on snow days, they just shut down the buses. So if you got to bring your kid to school, you bring your kid to school. Oh, there it is. Okay. The one with the cartridges. Yes, yes it is. It's really cool. I'm hoping it works out really good. Okay, first things first, I gotta put a new antenna on this. So today we're just gonna do a bunch of random stuff. I got a new antenna for my Odinata I gotta put on. I've got to do the input shaper on that guy now that it's all tuned up and it's in its final home. And then I guess we'll play around with the Delta and put the end stops in it. I think that's what we're going to do today. And then tomorrow is the member stream. Normally we do it the 3rd week of the month. I just didn't have time last week. So if you are a member of the channel or a Patreon supporter, or somebody gives you a membership, tomorrow around noon EST will be the member stream. So usually we go live for about an hour, a little bit more, and it's just hang out, shoot the shit. It's a lot more informal, and it's just kind of a hangout stream basically. And then Friday is the, ooh, thank you YouTube for letting me know I'm live. Friday, that's this Friday, the day after tomorrow, is the members, or the correction, the monthly community challenge. So if you don't know what that is, if you join the Discord, which link in the description, go join it. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Boom. So every month we do a community challenge. Okay. And this month's community challenge is enhancing your hobby with 3D printing. So I want to see how you use 3D printing to enhance your hobbies. Okay. There's also a section for people who use 3D printing as their hobby. So if you haven't entered for this, go do it, because you get a chance to win some Only Benchies merch, like this cool hat, and some Polymaker filament. All you gotta do is post a picture and make a story. And hey, you might win. So I got my tap working using untap. What is untap? I am so out of the loop with like Voron mods and what's up to date right now. It's not even funny. So 3 streams in 3 days. 4, because I do the Saturday stream too. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy couple days for me. Plus I gotta do the video for this weekend because I gotta put out a video. So where is it? There we go. Pete, thank you for coming a member. How am I finding the tap mod? It's working great. I'm finding I'm getting the best first layers I've gotten on this machine in years. Like all these parts right here were printed with tap. And everything's just like butter. It's just butter. Yes, my first layers are a little smushed. I like smushing my first layers, especially on textured PI. I just prefer the extra layer or less chance of warp. So I do smush my first layers a bit on purpose, but it's just consistent. It's just so consistent. I love it. Uh-oh. Did I put, oh shoot. Did I do the thing? I did. One of these is the new one, and one of these is the old one, and I don't know which. Shit. What I'm gonna do is just print it again. There we go. Oh, the unclicky variant. Okay. Yeah, I got filament. I'll just print it again. So yeah, I'm really liking tap. I'm really digging it. It will be going on. Big Papa Joey P is getting it. So that will be on hopefully next week's video is the plan. So I will be doing an actual video on tap, going over it all, because through that whole tap series, the most common question I got is, what is tap? Because people can't read a video description or do a Google search. Your videos were super helpful when it came to building my 2.4. Thank you so much. Cheers. Glad they helped. And then also, I'm going to do a community PSA right now. Hi. I'm a content creator. People like to reach out to me with questions. I'm fine with that. I may not be able to get to every question, and I have a really bad habit where if you like message me while I'm out, like I'll check my phone, I see I get a notification, I read the notification, so the notification goes away, and then I just forget to go dig through my messages when I get home and actually respond. So that happens. But don't just message, hi, I have a question, because that just gets ignored. If you're gonna ask. I've gotten like 5 in the past like 2 or 3 days from people going, hey, Don't say, hey, I have a question. Here's my question. That way I can just go, hey, here's an answer, quick and easy. I'm not gonna play phone tag. If you're going to shoot, don't talk. If you got a question, just ask the question. Because I've spoken to other content creators. They all hate that. Don't do it. Stop it. If you're gonna ask somebody a question, just ask the question. Don't ask to ask. Just don't ask to ask, just ask it. If you're gonna get an answer, they'll answer it. You're more likely to get an answer if they could just go, oh, hey, I've got this issue. Oh, okay, here you go. Not, hello. Okay, hi, can I help you? A day later, yeah, I have a question. A day later, oh, okay, what's, just ask. And if you don't get a response, it happens. Like, I don't purposely, a lot of content creators block DMs. I don't. I try to help when I can, but I can't get to everyone, and it happens. So, but yeah, don't ask to ask. Okay, so I'm putting a new antenna on here. So for those that don't know, I fly FPV quadcopters occasionally. This is the antenna that I had on. It's an Omni antenna. So it just, you know, it works good in all directions, but it's not the best. This one is a, is it an Omni? I don't know. Pagoda. I can't remember what these types are called. But these ones are better, but they're not as good directly above and below the antenna. So we do that. So hopefully, as long as you're not like standing in line with it like this, you're good. But you get better range, which you kind of want with these kind of things. Any plans for the Tridex build? I don't know. I was originally going to turn my Trident into a Tridex, because it's 350, right? My Trident is a 350 Trident. So it's huge. So I was like, I don't need that much room. Well, the thing is now, I like having the bigger print bed space. It's currently my largest printer on the XY. So I'm kind of liking it, and I probably won't change it now because I want to keep it big so that I have a larger XY printer, because it came in really handy when I was doing the Mando stuff. So I kind of don't want to lose that. And then what else? What else? I'm trying to think of what else there is. I gotta mention. Oh, today's stream, we probably will cut it around 2 hours. So around 1 o'clock. Simply for the fact that we're getting a bunch of snow and I got to shovel the driveway at some point. It's an IDEX Trident. There we go. So now I got a big fancy, whatever these antennas are. Dipole? No, not dipole. Omni. I think these are Omni antennas. Anyways, there we go. More range, better. Too much. We haven't had a lot of snow. This is like the third snowstorm we've had this year. The first one we got around Christmas, that was a snowstorm. It was very windy. It was cold. It got everywhere. We had a snow a couple days ago, but it was like it all melted by today, and now it's melting, or now it's snowing again. But it's like a heavy wet snow. There's not a lot of wind, and it's like 1 degree below freezing right now. So it's just slumping everywhere and it's making a mess. So I got to shovel the driveway before going to get the little guy from school. So that will be fun. Turning to slush at this point. Yeah, that's how our snowstorms usually are here, is we just get wet, which is super annoying. Okay. Hey, look, I actually went and printed the thingy so I can properly mount this, I think. So I need some screws. I think I might. Hey, Thomas. Oh, it's over here. So far everything seems to be working pretty good on here. The AB motor mounts are fine. It's way too early to like figure out a failure point on them. When it comes to like potential failure points, it's way too early. There's not enough print hours on it. But so far so good. But one thing I am noticing, and I guess it's because, you know, I've been this machine's been down for a little bit, so I've been doing all my printing on the bamboos. I forgot how quiet they are. I forgot how quiet my Voron setup is. I don't push my Vorons too hard. I still, you know, they print, I would say they print snappy, but compared to these two leaf blowers, holy crap, they're quiet. Like they're still, you know, I can actually, you know, work in this room with them on. No, no, no. There we go. Okay. So I'm not going to move this onto the table here, simply for the fact I want to do the input shaper on this bench, because this is where this print's gonna, or machine's gonna live. And it makes did I put this together backwards? I did. Wait, what? There we go. Goes around this way. There we go. You guys better be behaving in chat. If I turn around and you guys are misbehaving, I'm turning this bus right around. Just because I can't see you doesn't mean I don't know what you're up to. Ah. Don't hear me. This is with stealth chop off. I don't run stealth chop on any of my machines. I run spread cycle. I want the extra torque. There we go. Okay, so now I gotta plug in this guy. So we're gonna take that off. What's in here? Oh, nice. So I've got my belts all tuned up. I've got basically everything is where it should be. That goes there. Okay, I gotta reboot you now. So let's see here. Ba-ba-ba-da. Okay, system. So, tune, no, config, enter.cfg, include ADXL, like that, save and restart. And now I gotta host, shut down, Gotta power cycle it, because I probably could have just rebooted it, but do a power cycle because I plugged in the USB and you can't hot swap apparently with Klipper, which we found out. Well, I have no clue. I don't talk to Formbot at all. The only company that I regularly talk to that does Voron kits is LDO. That's pretty much it, and I'm still not privy to all of their information. I only disclose what I can disclose too, so. But as far as I don't know, Formbot, companies like money, and if you sell Voron kits, that's pretty much a license to print money. So I'm assuming they're gonna have a 2.2 kit. There isn't much different hardware-wise between 0.1 and 0.2. It's mostly like some extra extrusions for the top hat and a few other nuts and bolts changes. It's mostly printed parts. So it's not a huge thing. Like let me pull it up here. Yeah, let me pull up Jason. So like, for example here, this is the LDO upgrade kit. So if you got a 01 and you want to upgrade it to a 02, you got some stuff for the top hat, some screws and a fan. Like, this is it. This is the only hardware difference. I gotta move me. There we go. Blah. That's it. That's the only hardware difference. So for them to swap out a few extrusions in the kit and throw in some extra nuts and bolts to pump out a V2 kit, yeah, they're gonna do it. Why wouldn't they? Hello, I like money. Why would they not? So they're gonna do it in their Discord. I'm not in their Discord. Or actually, maybe I don't know. I'm in a ton of Discords that I just don't pay attention to because I put them in a folder and then they yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're doing it. Again, why would they not? Okay, so we got that there. Let me just do a quick QGL and then we'll do the input shaper. Does input shaper, no, okay, the 80XL only needs to be on the printer when you're doing the test. Afterwards, it's just a number saved, so you can remove it. So what I normally do is I've got it set here. I got a Pi Pico, that's got Klipper flash to it, okay? So what that means is I could just plug this little dongle basically into any of my printer's USB ports and then just run input shaper. I just add the 80XL macros or the file to the printer.cfg and we're good to go. So do I notice any difference between 0.9 and 1.8s? No, because I don't run 0.9s. I don't like running 0.9s in my machines. You lose a decent amount of torque and speed going to 0.9s. I don't think they're worth it in 3D printers, especially with how good higher microstepping numbers are with Klipper and whatnot. I don't see any point to using 0.9s. You're losing too much to gain too little, in my opinion. I don't think 0.9s are worth it in 3D printers at all. Works well with an Arduino Nano too. True. It's a Pico. It's a Pico. It's not a Pi. Delicious water. I woke up this morning. I was so parched. There we go. Okay, and home you again. Okay, so let's see here. So let's make sure everything is talking. And I can never remember the commands. It's accelerometer query? Accelerometer query? First one never works. There's a bug. There we go. Okay, so we're getting some numbers. And then it's shaper. Is it shaper calibrate or what are we at? Shaper calibrate. Okay. So let's just see for a comparison. So right now, configuration printer.cfg all the way to the bottom. Okay, so input shaper. This is our current input shaper. Okay. So here's our current values. So this is on this bench. So remember how I say anything that changes in your printer, you should rerun input shaper, okay? But it depends because yes, you will always get different numbers. You know, it was on this bench before. This bench wobbles. That bench is bolted to the wall. That machine now has panels on it. It didn't have panels on it before. My belts are tighter now. I've snugged everything up. On paper, I should be getting completely different numbers, but the question is, how different? Well, we're gonna run input shaper and find out. So let's do the thing and make it do the funky chicken dance. So go. Two microsteps on your 2.4. There you go. I run 16. I I don't print things that require super high resolution, and even going to higher microstepping, you lose torque. Like on my on the Comgrow, on the Robo CNC, I think I'm running 8 microstep, like 1/8 microstepping, I think. More torque, better. Yeah, there are standalone Klipper boards. Basically, I have the manual way of doing it, where I have a separate ADXL, and then I just have it wired up with an Ethernet cable to a Pi Pico, because when I built it, that wasn't the thing. Physec even gave me credit. They're like, oh, here's a good idea. You know, this isn't my idea. I never claimed it was my idea. I just did a video on how to do it. I followed somebody else's guide. But yeah, that's the thing now. So. Oh, I have the ES15. Yeah, is it the ES15? ES126. They're all the same. Don't get the WoW stick. Don't get the WoW stick. This thing, don't get the WoW stick. It's got no balls. Especially if maybe a little quadcopter stuff, it makes sense. But anything 3D printing related is bigger, is M3 or bigger. This has just enough torque to tighten an M3 on a good day. Anything less than that, it's got no balls. So. Okay, so we got that going. I'm trying to find, where is it? I saw it on the Voron Discord. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about after this is done. Did you see Polymaker came out with a new Polymaker? One second. Oh, here we go. I gotta show you this clip. Polymaker has a new Polymaker. It's $8,000, I think. Okay, one second here. S7. I didn't even know they were up that high. Last I looked in, they had like the S5, I think. 11K maxed out. Ugh. You're paying for the support. Understanding that you are paying for the support. You are paying for a machine that, you know, office people use. The beacon probe. Yep, I'm aware of the beacon probe. I've been aware of its development for a while. It's a really good probe for what it is. The problem is it still has the same downside as an inductive, where you need a metallic surface, and it probes the metal. It doesn't probe the PI. So if you're using a probe that, you know, like Clicky or a tap that probes the actual surface of the bed, you're inherently going to get more accurate results because you're actually probing the bed surface, not what's under the bed surface. Is it Core XY? No, it uses the Polymaker motion system, which is pretty fast. Their motion system's fine. Core XY is just a style of fast motion system. It's not the only one. Well, they're not that expensive. You want to, okay, when you go to a site and look something up and they say, they don't mention a price and they say email for a quote, that's when you know it's expensive. Okay, if they're still listing the price on the site and not saying request a quote, they're expecting people to just, you know, pull up the credit card and swipe. They're not okay. I know some people really like it, but speed isn't everything on 3D printers. Okay. Speed isn't everything. Yes, bamboo, super fast. But look at this. Look at that friggin' ringing on it. Speed isn't everything. Speed comes at the has consequences. And if you're starting a print when you leave the office at 5 p.m. and you come back into the office at 9 a.m., do you care if the print finishes at 6 a.m. or midnight? No. You don't. When speed is not everything. It just needs to be fast enough. It doesn't have to be the fastest. It's just got to be fast enough. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so it is recommending, okay, so it's recommending EI for Y 57. So it was recommending 2 hump EI. What did we get before? So on the Y, it was MZV 41.8. Now it's recommending EI 57.8. And on the X 3 hump EI, it's gotten worse. What the hell? Oh well. And Max XL. Why did it get worse? I got a feeling that this cable isn't the best for this, but oh well. Is what it is. But yeah, different numbers. I'll look into that later. Make sure everything's tight. Add in more weight. Pull the charts. How do I get the charts again? I can't remember the charts. How do I get the charts? Where are the charts at? It's only 40 grams. There's a way to get the charts. I can't remember how to get the charts. Meh. Script path, file name O, output.png. Okay, that is a putty or an SSH command, right? Hello. There we go. Why did that copy? Copy. Okay, whatever. Script, path, file name, O, output, .png, valid option .o. Oh, that's. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Okay, remember, Klipper folk, Linux folk, if you put a command down, put down exactly what you want me to put. I don't know why I can't copy it out of the stupid... I can't copy text out of the stupid chat. Copy. It's not letting me copy. Why aren't you letting me copy? Search. Okay. Okay, now it works. No such output directory. Cool. I know right click, it wasn't working. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Okay, so now we gotta get rid of this. Yep. Are you not home? You're not home. Hello, Samuel. Do you feel the need? No, I've never, I don't use Octoprint at all. It's never been a thing for me. Like, I don't run, even when I ran Octoprint on my machines, I don't run any of the plugins at all, really. I don't make fancy time lapses for easy internet points. I don't care about that. So a lot of the plugins I never bothered with. So the fact that, you know, mainsail and fluid is super lightweight, boots up really quick and just works, and it's made specifically for Klipper, then yeah. Is Clicky more accurate than Super Pinta? Yes. Yes, it is. by quite a bit. We did a 100 probe sample test when I installed it. We had variance of 0.0011 millimeters. No, wrong button. Come to me. There we go. Arc welder still a thing? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Where's the other screw? Nothing is worse in the world than trying to get a screw. Where the frick are you? Yeah, man. There we go. Yeah, nothing is worse than trying to get a screw started backwards when you can't see the screw head. Although I need to figure out why my camera's not working anymore. Because my camera stopped working on this guy. And I don't know why. Oh, Klipper shut down. That's what happens when you yank an MCU. Oh, now the camera's working. Okay, so config, macros. No more ADXL. Save and restart. Host. Reboot. There we go. Cool. So that's all done. Now I gotta print that stupid thing that I'm missing. Came off. Yeah, we ended up, I didn't plan on it, but they're like, oh, you gotta update fluid. So I did it on the stream on Saturday and spent the whole stream dealing with that. So yes, I'm running more up-to-date fluid on this finally. Okay, so let's see, print the guidler. More down to preference. Pretty much. For a while, fluid was more advanced, in my opinion, than mainsail. And then mainsail caught up and fluid took a break of development. So then mainsail took the lead, and now they're both pretty much feature similar. Just pick whichever one you like the UI more. Because otherwise, they're both pretty much the same. Like, put it this way, your printer will print just as good with either. Heating bed, there we go. Yeah, it took a break a while ago. It's back now. Okay, so that is that. That is that. I'm running low on this ASA. Okay. So, next, do we faff about with the Trident or the Delta? Because I could take apart, like, the other thing is we could take apart the 00, but I'm thinking we save that for like a when I'm really hurting for content. Yeah, let's faff about with the Delta. Yeah. because where we last left off, we had this thing moving, but we still haven't had it actually home. And I've got end stops for it now, so we can actually get this set up and properly homing, I think. So here is our Delta. It is a Delta. If you don't know what this is a Monoprice Mini Delta. It is, in terms of Delta printers, a poo-poo one. But, shit, it was free. So, as you can see, it's missing some stuff. There's supposed to be something here, I'm assuming, but we don't have it. So, we are kind of making this a weird project printer. The goal is to have this printer be a printer that we can run it off anything. I've got currently a 12 volt power supply, and this whole thing will be 12 volt because what I want is I'm going to put a step down in here so that you can feed it anything above 12 volts. It'll just step it down to 12 volts. So anything up to 24 volts down to 12 volts. So you can feed it, you know, a laptop charger. You could feed it, you know, lipos, a 24 volt power supply, whatever. Will there ever be a Voron Delta? No. So these came in. I've got these now. So now I actually have XT60s. It's going to be an XT60. Well, I'm going to open up one of these holes so that I can mount this on the side. So we can put an XT60 to go in. I've got the KW10 micro switches. So I've got a bunch of these guys, which these were like, I don't know, I've got like 20 of them here and they were like 10 bucks. You can get them cheaper on AliExpress if you're okay waiting 3 months. But they go click. So these are now our end stops. So we got to swap them out because these have some weird optical end stop and it doesn't work. They just don't work with a normal board. And we're using a Pi 02 with a Physec R5, R4? R4 is our controller. So I got to figure out how to get a screen on this. That's gonna be fun. That's something I'm missing, is how to figure out how to get a screen on this. So I want to put a screen on it so that we can actually, you know, use it like normally. That's a tiny board. Yeah, it's got to fit underneath here. I'm trying to keep it. Here's the funny thing. I started doing this on a stream because I'm like, I got nothing else to do with this printer. Let's do a fun little project with it. And then everyone in chat's like, Simpsons did it, because I guess Teaching Tech basically did this with a Monoprice Delta a while ago. He made a battery powered one, and I'm like, what? So I went and checked his video afterwards to see what he did with it, to see, you know, what I could do to make my video not a direct bloody copy, because I hate that. And I'm like, okay, I could change a few things up. So you can get the end stops to work with like a I can't remember what. You can use something else. You can use like some resistors and make the end stops work. I'm just going to switch them to clickies, because clickies are clickies. So what do I have for the stock screen? None, because it didn't come with one. Mounted on my death racer. I could do that. And I just stabbed myself. Ow. I gotta rebuild my death racer. Apparently there's a death rate. Okay, so I really got to figure out if I'm going to Remurf or not. The Rocky Mountain Rep Fest. I gotta see if I can snag a sponsor for that, and then we're good to go. It's not the LTT. Oh my god, I'm cheating on you. I'm sorry. There we go. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Don't I have old ones? I did. I bought, well, here's the thing. I bought like a million of these back when I built my first Voron, and I'm finally like out of them. So I've used them on other things over the years. So I'm now officially out of them. Use a male touchscreen, use 60 something. Well, the problem is I'm running this with a Raspberry Pi Zero, okay? And I've got the controller connected via UART. So whatever screen I use has to be kind of simple because this thing doesn't have a screen hookup. And if I'm not mistaken, there's only one hardware UART on a Pi. You only have the one hardware UART on a Raspberry Pi. And Klipper can't use software UARTs. So I can't use like a another UART screen. I guess I could use I could do basically a V0 display. I could use a V0 display. I think over USB. Just get a small USB-B to USB-B cable. The Pi display connector. Does the Pi Zero doesn't, it does have a display, no, it doesn't. Pi Zero doesn't have a display connector. It only has HDMI and USB. BTT HDMI screen. Yeah, I could do that. How do they make a really small one? Do they make like a really small one? It would have to be a small one. No, that's a camera. That's for a camera. .2.8. Okay. External UART board. Well then at that point I might as well just go USB. I'm trying to keep everything as absolutely simple and compact as possible with also the least amount of power draw. Like originally I was gonna put like or no, not this one, the other one. Never mind. Couple in the Discord. Okay, let me check. See what we got. And then we got to do some soldering. There you go. Got some end stops. Okay, let's see here. Where'd you post it? Live stream. There we go. Okay. So that's an IPS LCD touch. Okay, so this, how does this connect? Okay, so the problem is this uses the UART. I think we're already using the UART, I think. Okay. What's this weave shit? Ooh. Okay, there's that. Yeah, the wave share. The wave share is nice. Fin, ground, SCL, SDA. Yeah, I think we're already using S. Where is Pi pinout? Because we are already using. Oh wait, no, we're not. Because if it's using SCL, SDA, it's these two. It's these GPIOs, 2 and 3. Klipper is using TX and RX, but can Klipper use SDA and SCL? Could Klipper use those? It's I2C. It is I2C. But this is just straight display. I would also need something to control it with. It's SPI, yeah. What are we working on? We're working on a bunch of random stuff. Yeah, ADXL use it. Yeah, good point, good point. That is a little too close to the bed. 1 second. I'm still dialing in the first layer on this. Oh, because I didn't save it. That's right. Go up. There we go. Okay, so that there are options. We're not. This is like an ongoing project. This is kind of a community project where basically I'm getting ideas from the community as we go on how we're going to make this thing do whatever the hell we decide to make it do. So did I take out one of these end stops? I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. Okay. So I'm going to have to Shit. Make new wires. Dang it! Because the connectors in here are a different wire. How easy are these to move? I can make it work. I can make it work. I'm gonna have to make a new wire harness. Poopy! Because the connectors are different, and that would be a complete bitch to... Dang it. So these are the old connectors. Okay, they're like the not JSTs. And what I'm planning to do is just solder on JSTs. So I'm just gonna glue these on and then just solder on some JSTs and call it a day. That way I can just clip them in and just drop them right in. But while hardware wise they're dropping, the stupid connector is different. So I'm gonna have to make new wire runs. Yay! Okay, whatever. That's content. Make sure you like, subscribe, smash that like button. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Do the thing that the YouTubers say to do. Get some super glue on here. Go. Didn't realize there's a printer on the desk. It's so small. Go. These OmniFixos, I love these things. They are so great for all this stuff. Like Mr. Shaky Hands here. Put a little dab of super glue. And then I just take the connector. Line it up. Just kind of clamp it and spoon. There we go. Easy peasy. Got them too. Yeah, these are expensive. These are not cheap. I make no qualms about hiding the cost of the OmniFixos. They are not cheap. However, they're probably the best set of helping hands for most use cases, for especially the stuff we're dealing with. They're awesome. I've used this for quadcopter stuff. I use this for like just holding stuff. Okay, I'm holding 3 of these in position while the glue dries and everything's all hunky-dory. I love them. They're great. Like I'm legit surprised. Like I bought these directly. I'm surprised China hasn't cloned these things yet. And if they do, don't buy them. This is something is worth buying, the legit one. Yeah, don't buy the cheap ones. Like these things, I found these. I don't know why I still have them. But like these kind of shitty ones, you know, these are garbage. Don't bother. Don't bother at all. It's a complete waste. Get the Omnis, call it a day. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I've got to solder up the outside pins of the micro switch to the outside pins of this JST connector. But as you can see, they're not the same. So I'm doing my trick where I basically just tin up a wire. Focus. You tin up a wire, and then you just kind of lay it across the two, and you touch, and then you just snip off the extra, and it makes a bridge, and then just cover it with glue or something. I like it tap. I like it a lot. So. There you go. Probably should tin these up a little bit. Just like that. And then you just get your snips. And we do the other side. And just like that. Look at that focus. My hat blocking the whole thing. My hat's blocking the whole thing. And there you go. So now it's connected. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fill the whole middle with hot glue and just, you know, splooge it all into place and call it a day. Use the webcam. There we go. Oh, no. Hello, hello. There we go. Dang it. Mr. Shaky Hands here. Come on. That is not a good joint. Eh, good enough. Like, luckily this is a completely absolute low voltage connection, so it's not a big deal, but as long as it connects, it connects. Can the wife operate the Vorons? She knows how to turn them off. If I, you know, oh shit, if I'm like, she hasn't in a while, but when I was like, you know, working, she knew how to come downstairs and check on a print, and if it was spaghetti, turn them off. I'm just gonna put my hat on.
on backwards. There we go. Connect that middle one there just for support. Actually, where's my hot glue gun? Get that heating up. Go. Reuse the old connectors. I'd have to desolder them, and I'd rather just go right to new connectors because that way everything on here is JST. Just makes it a little bit easier. For that to heat up a bit more. Try to find some more glue sticks. I know you're in here. What's going on? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Can somebody tell me what's going on? Who am I? What am I? Probably should have checked this connection beforehand. I'm assuming these solder joints are going to be okay. Three-question test for head injury. C. Yeah, I'm wearing my, oh, you know what? There we go. Remember when this was the cool thing? I'm gonna go frost my tips now. Backstreet is back, all right. No noise canceling? I have noise canceling on. Do I have noise canceling on? I think I have noise canceling on. Filters. Please upgrade both NVIDIA video and audio SDK. Your current version of audio SDK is outdated. Oh, but I got noise canceling on. What wire cutters? I use just cheap wire cutters and strippers. I don't use anything fancy. I just bought them at Home Depot. That one's good. That one's good. All good. Ah! I super glued myself. Yeah, right now for a multimeter I'm using, it's an Innova 3320. It is the multimeter I'm using. It is good enough and cheap enough for the shit we're doing. Wow, I'm out of focus. Focus, find me, camera, my face. There you go. For the shit we're doing, you don't need a fluke. It's not a fluke to not need a fluke. Like, let's be honest, the most you're measuring is low voltage current, and you're just within the ballpark, and continuity, which, I mean, you could do it with an LED and a battery if you really wanted to. Clipping on microphone, lower gains. I haven't changed any of my audio settings. Is anyone else having issues with my audio? Is anyone else having issues with my audio? Nope. Okay. So here's the thing. If you think you have a problem, or if you think you're having a problem with my audio or video, bring it up. But I'm not going to change it unless I get a lot of people tell me in chat that it's an issue. Because I've kind of discovered after all these years of streaming and hundreds of streams, a lot of the issues is on your end. Like, I don't change my settings often, if ever. The most I might do is turn off the noise filter when I'm showing off a printer. And for the record, my compressor is on. So I don't change my settings much, if ever. So if a new thing comes out of nowhere and I'm looking at my graphs and everything looks fine, I'm assuming it's on your end. And especially if, everyone in chat says everything's fine. So we see a lot of F. Yeah. Can't hear the compressor. Ah. Funny joke. Funny joke. Okay. Let's see. Can I steal some wires? Can I be a little thief and steal wires? Ah. No. No. Nope. Are you in here? No. Dang it, did I finally clean up? I finally cleaned it up, damn it. Shoot. Why'd I have to go do that? Why'd I have to go and actually clean up my mess? Ah. Dang it. Well, we're crimping now. I used to have a very nice old set of wires. That's the tool head. So this is the other end. Because I saved my I had a habit where I would save my old wire harnesses. So I used to have a wire harness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. because a lot of time a wire harness, when you replace it, it's still good. Like, you know, it's like Darth Vader, right? There's still good in you. So I would save my wire harnesses when I gunked them, right? When I retired a wire harness, I would save it and just kind of throw it somewhere, because you never know, you might need a couple feet of wire that already has a connector on the end, right? Like it's not bad. It's retired, but you know, you might need it for a little project. Why not save it? Well, I think I finally threw it out. So I can't do that anymore, which kind of sucks, because that's what I was going to do. I was just going to chop off 6 wires that still had JST connectors on it and call it a day. But no, I had to go and actually, you know, clean up my mess. I know you have... Yo, MTV, welcome to my crib. Look at all this stuff. It all has a purpose, I assure you. I assure you that everything serves a purpose. I may not know what its purpose is now, and it might take me some time to figure it out, but one day I will. What am I doing? I'm crimping and stripping wires, because we got to make some end stop cables. Will Rick and Morty survive without Justin Roiland? Yes, they will, because money. I haven't watched Rick and Morty's. I watched the first like 2 or 3 seasons, I want to say, and then I've watched like the season premiere and the season finale of the last couple, and that's about it. Is it safe to use ribbon style wire? Like 4 wires, like kind of glue, like where the wires are kind of like independent wires, but they're like glued together, or like the sleeve is like formed together. Yeah, those are fine. I think you saw the cable was by the box. What's in the box? What are the pros and thoughts and pros on building a legacy in 2023? Boot, are you building one from scratch? If yes, do you just want to build a legacy? If yes, build one. The legacy is like, it's a resto mod, okay? You build a legacy because you want to build a legacy, okay? It's literally a original Voron V 1.0X printer brought into like the current state of 3D printers, you know, with like some modern features. It is not meant to be like a production style printer. It's a resto mod. It's a classic car with air conditioning. So if you build it expecting that, yeah. But if you're the person that, you know, has never built a Voron, you built a legacy, and you're expecting it to perform like the other Vorons, you're going to be, you know, like the one person in the 3D printing Discord that every time I check in there, all they're doing is complaining about their Voron that they built, which, if you're complaining about the Voron that you built and it's not performing well, you built it. You're probably not going to be, you're not going to get the most out of it. That is what the number one thing when people complain about Vorons, okay? And I can retort the vast majority of complaints by, you built it. All the ones I know don't have that issue, but you built it. And it's a patience thing. I think it's a patience thing. you kind of have to take your time with a lot of it and make sure you're doing it correctly, because if not, it'll bite you in the ass. So, is it cheaper than the others? Not really. The frame's the same cost. If you're building it because it's the cheapest Voron, don't build it. You're not in the right mindset to build one. The hot end's going to be the same cost. The steppers are going to be the same cost. The rails and rods are roughly the same as, you know, or rods and bearings are roughly the same as rails. A little less extrusions, yeah. The bed's the same cost. It is a little bit cheaper, but there's no kits for it, so you're going to have to self-source it all, which is going to increase costs. But if you want to build it because it's the cheapest one, you're building it for the wrong reason. Don't build it. It's built for those that want the kind of classic style of printer that, you know, isn't really developed anymore. Although apparently with the bamboo, rods and bearings are back. I think I figured out how I'm gonna do my bamboo video. I had a comment the other day. They're like, I can't remember what it was, but they're like, where's your bamboo review? I'm like, I haven't done one. Oh, so you're a Prusa shill. I'm like, what? Like, I don't, in case you guys haven't noticed, I don't do printer reviews that often. I think it's very hard to do a printer review on something that's not done yet. And considering they just fixed the thermal runaway on this, which was lacking in my opinion, they're still not done with it. I think this finally has, can I update this? Can I update this? I think this finally has, can I update? I think this finally has, the stupid LAN mode. Can I update this through my network? Or do I have to do it through the stupid firmware? Yes, I want to update. There we go. Update. I think this finally has a LAN mode, which you can't use the camera with, apparently. But yeah, you know that Simpsons Nightmare or Treehouse of Horrors episode where Homer gets the Krusty doll, and it's, you know, it's evil, but it's this, and it's like, it's haunted. That's bad, but it comes with a free yogurt. That's good. The yogurt has sodium benzenate. That's bad. I think that's going to be basically this review, or this retrospective. It's like, it's great, but there's going to be a lot of buts in the video, I think. It's fast, but it's stupidly loud. It's a really good value, but you're completely locked into their open ecosystem. The software is pretty good, but the servers go down, which they have a few times in the past couple days. No, not butt stuff. We can't. This is a PG stream, occasionally PG-13. We're not going into that content. YouTube's are. I'm already printing this stupid little blaster, and I got to be careful in the video where I don't mention the pew pew word. God. At all. Because YouTube has been cracking down super hard on any of the GunTuber channels, because apparently reloading a high capacity magazine is now showing people how to operate a firearm or something, and it's against the YouTube rules. Same with putting suppressors on. So that's why I've reprinted parts for this in like brighter colors. Like I've got, you know, purple magazines, and like I've reprinted stuff, and the rounds are bright orange and purple. Like, these are the rounds, okay? The cartridges. Because I am trying to make this as not pew pew as possible because of, I don't want the, I'm not worried about a human. I'm worried about the bots. I'm worried about the YouTube algo bots going, he said gun. It must be a pew pew video. So I got to make sure I call it a blaster or a foam dart launcher. So high capacity is 100 plus, anything 30 is standard. I shot IPSC and USPSA and IDPA for years. I'm former Canadian Forces reservist. I know all about the pew pew rules and how dumb they are, believe me. But this is my job, and YouTube's an independent company and they can do what they want. You have no right to demand YouTube do anything. You might feel, you know, you're slighted by their changes, but they have every right to change it, because telling a company what they have to do, that kind of goes against the stuff that the people that are complaining about, like, they don't like those people. I don't think you should be able to tell an independent company how they should operate. That kind of goes into the C word, I believe, but we're not getting into that. But it's their house, their rules. And since I am a content creator on their platform, I don't have to agree with them. Believe me, I do not agree with them. But I like having a paycheck. Still reserves? No. I got out years ago. Okay. So the plan is I'm going to tape these wires to that wire and pull it through, and hopefully that's done. We're good. So I need some tape. Any thoughts on about adapting the Jubilee tool changers to your Trident? I had no thoughts. I have no plans to do that. Tool changers are a fickle beast, okay? And I barely have a need for one, and I'm already getting one. It's a Prusa XL. So I'm just gonna leave it at, I'm just gonna get the XL and call it a day, basically. Hopefully this works. Because there's a stupid channel back here. Why did, oh, yeah, I had to redo all this anyways, because remember we cut up all these cables and whatnot trying to get these end stops to work, so. Oh, they got a stupid cover there. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Shoot. Yeah, they got a stupid cover. I gotta take this thing off. Shoot. Well, that went from being easy to not being easy. Hopefully this is, oh, it's all bolted together. Nah. Second here. Let's see. What am I working on here? Get bigger. Do I just find it? Correct. I basically just don't have a need for it. For multicolor, I've been using the AMS. I don't use multicolor often. When I do, it's very limited use case, and I find the AMS does what I need it to do good enough. And it's a little bit, in my experience, more reliable. Remember, the Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder I built was a very early unit, and it's been much improved since then, both in design and like a few revisions and software wise. I would have to basically redo a lot of mine to kind of get it up to date. And I had it on my Switchwire, which was an open air printer, which I don't really use that much. Can I pop this off? Or are you stuck on there? Please tell me you're not stuck on here. Don't use knives to pry kitties. Dang it. This ain't working too well. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to pop off. That's the thing. I think it's all one piece. Shit, I think it's all one piece, yeah. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, there's the old one. Will I update? Yeah, it's in the works. I got an upgrade kit coming from LDO, so it is going to be done. There will be an update, a V0 update at some point. Oh man, this is super annoying. Why did I use PTFE wires that were all scrounged up already? Problem is, I can't even see what I'm doing. Why did I use black wires? Why did I use black wires that I can't see? I am so smart here. Biggest brain in all of YouTube right now. Can't even find my tweezers. Updating Yukon. I'm going to be updating the V00. Yukon's fine. The V00 will get more life out of it by upgrading. Okay, cool. Got these. Now, where is the stupid... It'd be nice if I could just take this off, but I can't because this whole thing is one unit. But I might, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to take the whole freaking thing apart because this is going to be a nightmare otherwise. Because that's all shit. Yeah, this is all complete nightmare. Who built this? Monoprice, what the hell were you guys thinking designing this thing? What were you guys smoking? Like seriously, what were you guys smoking? There we go. There we go. Okay. So now I got an end stop there, which, if I did it right, it goes click. Can you do DD on deltas? Yeah. There's no reason why you can't. It just comes down to a an issue of your oh hello there. How good your tool head is. Hey buddy. Okay. So I got my pets. I'm out. Okay, so there's a stupid little cable thing. Cable cover. I gotta get back in position. I think I ripped it. I need a flashlight. Oh, 1 second. Un momento. Okay, okay. There we go. Little guy's got a snow day, but he's at school, and they just sent out a thing about the procedure to pick him up, but doesn't apply because he doesn't take the bus, so. Oh, hey, I can see what I'm doing now. Hat is on backwards. It's so I don't keep screwing the camera up. Come on, go down the hole. This is super annoying. there's like a little racetrack this is supposed to go down, but it's like getting stuck halfway. Dang it, come on. Come on. Okay, well, is there another way? I can't really do this another way because the stupid cables will get in the way if I don't. Okay, let's try one that isn't screwed up and then maybe, oh, shit. The option is I just take the whole bloody thing apart, but I really don't want to. Because it's a lot of screws to take this apart. I can't just take the stupid cover off. Try one more time. Just go down the hole. Just get in your hole. Come on. Go. It get in your hole. Just do the thing. This ain't rocket appliances. Just get in your hole. I'm gonna have to take it apart. I can't. Shoot. Bloody hell. Really did not want to do this, but apparently Monoprice likes to make their shit super complicated. Granted, this is a pretty shit machine, let's be honest. Can you take off the arms easily? No, you can't take the arms off easily. What the hell? Like, I could just run it through here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to make it look like ass. How can I do this? How can I easily do this without disassembling the whole bloody printer? I have to remove the center screw from the top. That's a screw? Thought that was a tensioning thing. Yeah, this ain't coming off. Who told me to do that? It's a tension screw. Oh, bloody hell. It just holds on the stupid tensioner. Who told me to do that? Who told me to do that? Who was that? Who was that? Who was that? You have to remove the... Patrick! take the whole top cover off. Like the whole thing? Does it go under that? Okay, well. Time to start disassembling stuff. Patrick, you're fired. Oh, we don't ban people here. Unless you spam porn bot stuff, which we haven't had porn bots in a while. You guys must not be liking the smash button enough. They only show up if you guys like the smash button enough, I think. And then you gotta undo all. Do these slide out? No, that doesn't slide out. So I gotta, oh my god. You really gotta rip and tear to get this thing apart. Holy shit. So now that's out. Now I have to undo those ones? What the f? What Sudoku shit is this? Yeah, so it's down the stupid sleeve here, but it doesn't go down all the way. Like it's getting to like a halfway point and getting pinched or something. It's well built. No, it's not. This thing rattles like mad apparently. Okay, I'm gonna have to disassemble this whole bloody thing. Okay, you know what? As the a French poet once said, I think it was Tupac, fuck it. Rip and tear until it is done. If I can find the right Allen key. Not you, not you. You the right one? No, you're not the right one. Are you the right one? No. Are you the right one? No. 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 Yes. And of course, it's all metric, or it's all Phillips head. All the screws that this came with are Phillips head. I should get a cup. I need a cup. I need an itty bitty cup to store all this stuff. 1 second. Rip and tear until it is done. Want a Delta? I have a Delta. I've got two. I've got an SR and a V400. I've got two Deltas. I still don't use them that much. The Delta motion system is, it's got some advantages, but it also has a bunch of disadvantages. In my opinion, the Delta motion system heyday is over because it's not needed anymore. Deltas made a lot of sense if you wanted to go fast back in the day, but now going fast isn't that hard. Like, I could sling around an SV4, freaking SV06 as fast as a bamboo. My my 6-year-old, my 6+-year-old Voron V 1.0 with a freaking ramps can move as fast as a bamboo. Now, granted, speed isn't, you know, everything. Just because it can move as fast doesn't mean it can print as fast, right? There are limitations to things. How the hell do I gotta take these nuts off? Do I gotta denut this? I gotta denut this. How do I denut this? I know a better way. No, I can't just, oh my God. Why are you making it this hard? Ugh. Of course, I'm probably missing the one that I need. Nope. Nope. Don't lose lock washers. Okay, so now let's slide you out. And fix you. This is it. This is what's caused me all the trouble. This stupid thing here. Where's my sense of adventure? I don't know. Lost it when I needed, when I'm working under a time limit. Ain't got time for adventure. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so this can go in there. That's got to come out there. Okay. So now you go over there. You go back in there. Okay, so now we put you back in. I can't do that. I can't. Oh man, because it doesn't flop over that. One second here. Slide you all the way up. I just pop you in? No. No, of course I can't just pop you in. That would be easy. No. I gotta like slide it in as I slide this in. Okay. Aha, I got it. There we go. One. One. Replace, then stop. Yeah. I forgot about the... Make sure you like that smash button if you're loving this content. Apparently over 300 of you are. If you are one of the people watching this right now, why? Let me know why in the comments below, in the chat. Why are you here right now? There we go. Nothing else to do. I'm gonna have to take the top off this, I think. I am. Shit. To show support. Okay. I could dig it. What time are we at anyways? 12:55, okay. Like the struggle could have stopped me. What's really sad? Right now, I haven't even covered the cost of the stupid micro switches in this stream so far. I'm losing money on this. But it's okay. It's okay. We're here for the fun. The fun and the adventure and the struggle bus. The struggle bus is always good content. Something went flying, I don't know what. When will I work on the V-Core 3? Whenever I get all the parts I need to build it. I don't have half the parts. I'm missing pretty much everything other than the frame. All I have is the frame kit. The rest is on its way. It's just, as of right now, I literally can't build it. Banzer Kitty! Take Kitty! 5 community memberships. Cheers. Wayne, $20. Cheers. Okay, you guilted me. Thank you. There we go. As long as we break even with these endeavors of whatever the hell this is, we're good. Working on the SR. I don't think the SR is this small. Okay, this one has a resistor on it. The other ones didn't. That's weird. What's the master plan? That's a good question. If somebody could tell me what the plan is, let me know. I really want to know. This is an MP Delta that I got. It's missing a lot of components. The whole plan is to basically get this up and running with Klipper and kind of make it like a little take anywhere printer. Take any power supply, take any power source, and just kind of make a little project out of it. It is not meant to be anything super amazing. We're just trying to get it working, but unfortunately because of that, there's a lot of dumb little things we got to fix with it. And the end stops not being compatible with anything but the controller board is one of those things. Patrick, $5. Cheers. I just want to say I was right about moving that tensioner. Yeah. You are forgiven. Buy a micro switch. Cheers, Mattis. I am hungry. There we go. That works. Okay, 2. Actually, let's put this cap back on this one before I forget. Okay, last one. Look at this. Look at this assembly here. This is a printer in peak condition right here. Like, you should be in awe of this. I mean, like, come on. What more can you ask from a printer but this? Look at this. This is gonna be a nightmare because it's all behind this. Okay, let's get this stupid thing out of the way. Hello from Saudi Arabia. Hello there. So after I get these end stops all installed, by the way, we're probably going to end the stream because it's, I got to go do some stuff before picking the little guy up from school, like shovel my driveway because we're having a snowstorm today. Look at it. Oh. See that? Look at that. Nice and floppy. That's what you want to see. This one is crunchy. Can you adjust these? Is there a way to adjust these or should I just like grease that? I don't know. Figure it out. Well, the problem with a delta is hard to do a delta with completely off-the-shelf parts and nothing custom. And that's kind of one of the rules of Voron, is everything has to be off the shelf, no custom components. So the moment we start requiring like a milled effect, a machined effector or whatnot, it just kind of conflicts with the ethos of Voron. Like, you can build a delta without using custom stuff like a printed effector, but it's not as good. And if you can't do it any better or any cheaper than what's already out there, then what's the point? It's like resin machines. Yeah, you can DIY a resin machine, but there's 0 point to doing it. With how cheap and good resin machines are, like how good cheap resin machines are, you're not going to make anything cheaper DIY, and you're not going to make anything better DIY. So what's the point? Like, I made a joke on a stream a while ago about a Voron Delta. You want to know what it is? Go buy a V400. That's about as good as you can get with a Delta. DIYing it would just make it worse. Printed effector that bad? It can be. The thing with the effector, it's got to be really stiff. And to do that, you kind of want metal. Like most effectors are metal for a reason. Twisted belts. Well, that's any motion system. You can have twisted belts. Oh, that's stuck on that. Well, it's not really a victory. I was hoping to not have to take the whole thing apart to put some new end stops in it, but alas, here we are. So the question is, how easily can I run wires through this? So if this works, it works. If it doesn't work, we're in trouble. Haha! Okay, I'm gonna cut these tips off there because I really don't want to puncture a wire with them. When in doubt, Captain tape. Where'd I put my Captain tape? People are having issues with their V400s. That's, I don't go on 3D printer groups. There's enough toxic communities already. I don't need to be on another one. How critical are the positions of end stops on deltas, by the way? Like if it's out, if they're not all exactly the same, is that a problem? Klipper is pretty thorough about delta calibration. Okay. You have to account for end stop. Okay, so in that case, shit. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I'm a big brain person. We're gonna make every end stop exactly 45 millimeters down. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Go. Oh, help if I was putting that on the right way around. I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay, so that one's done. The Voron shower use XY. Yes, it does. XY and Z, but there's also a C element actually to it. Okay, let me check on chat. How you guys been doing? Okay. Oh, what was that thing I was going to talk? Oh yeah, here. Let me find it. Let me find it. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. You want to see something funny? Let's make this full screen. You ready? This is from the Polymaker 7 release. Ready?
Innovative build plate sensor combined with placement pins in seconds. And an innovative build plate sensor combined with placement pins means.
Did you see it? Look at the, look how much the bed flexes. Shakes from just dropping a flex plate on it. Bloop. 8 grand. Boop. 8 grand. Also, what the heck is this? Okay, bamboo. Get that. On a trident, you got this. From gantry to top is this. Okay, so it's actually more on here. Gantry, where's the rails? Yeah, it's like here. Yeah, right about here. So they're about the same. And then on the S7, what the heckle is this shit? Why do you have large tracts of land up here? Like I'm okay with the tool head or whatever. Why are you guys still doing Bowden, by the way? Okay, you got a built-in camera. That's cool. A flex plate, whoop-de-doo. Is this 3mm filament still? My brother in Christ. And still the same shitty extruders. Like, this one doesn't need a... Well, I guess it's a top hat. Like, come on, guys. What makes the S7 better than the previous one? Yeah. That bed shimmy. Ugh. You could buy a shit ton of bamboos for the cost of that. And you could buy a plethora of, you know, SVO6s or whatever for the cost of that. Okay, 45 mil. 45 mil. Look, I know it's not a consumer machine. The machine is not meant for me or you. It's meant for businesses, but still, like, there's a reason Prusa is now aiming for that market, because you could buy 8 Prusa Mark IIIs for the cost of that one Ultimaker. Yes, they're not as fast, but you got 8 of them, and they all have support and warranties and all the stuff companies want, and they're now, you know, American because of printed solid purchase. Like, when you're buying a printer for a company, it's a whole different beast than buying something for home gaming. It's completely different, okay? But it's still, I should really grease these up. I would have to take all these out. Bloody hell. Okay, I'll get this last one set up first. Yeah, you want to print faster? You want to print faster? Get more printers. Easiest way to print faster, more printers. Regardless on how fast a bamboo is, you can get, what, almost 4 SVO6s for the cost of an X1C? They can do the exact same thing. They do the exact same thing. Throw on a hardened nozzle, they'll do the exact same thing, except the bamboo's faster. But you can get 4 of them. And that kind of makes up for the speed. That's why I don't care about speed. I've got all the printers I want. Why do I care about how fast one prints? I printed the whole blaster here in 2 days with all my printers. $45. $45. Yeah. 330 by 240 bill plate. Eh. Yeah, they still got that one. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about a rectangular build plate. Okay, what time are we? 118? Okay. Let's make a mess, grease this up, and call it. Where the hell are my gloves? Do I have gloves in here? Shit. I gotta go upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna keep talking. Hopefully you guys can still hear me while I'm gone, but I gotta go upstairs. I gotta see how much snow we got. And this will probably be the last thing. I don't know how long you guys can hear me for, too. So. Hey, Coda. Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's snowing. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I gotta shovel the driveway before heading. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of snow. All the snow. I've returned. Polymaker could print. They would have to read. They would have to come out with a new printer for that instead of just selling you the same thing over and over again. Editor's note: I don't know what's actually changed on the S7. For all I know, it is a whole new machine, but I really don't know. Okay, do I have an 8mm rod? Ah, come on, please tell me I have an 8mm rod. I got 10mm. No, shit. Could have sworn I had a spare 8mm rod somewhere. Okay, well, I guess I gotta take one of these out and do it. Okay, which one of these comes out easy? This guy. Huzzah! Cool. Okay. So, for those familiar with the channel, you should know how to grease a rod by now. I think I can't take these out without taking the end stops out. Fuck. This one I could take out. Haha, I got one out. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, one, you orientate your bearings, folks. I guarantee you half the time people complain about shitty noise on their printers, it's because their bearings aren't orientated correctly. Can I even orientate these? Can I rotate these? Are these pressed in? These are probably pressed in, but yeah, I can't spin them. Shit. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay. Let's get super lube. Let's do some super lube. Yeah, we're putting lube in a hole and we're gonna jam it in with a big rod. That's hard. Okay, so splooge a little in the hole. Take your rod, plug the other end. Oh my God. These bearings are horrible. Like I can feel the balls going through the bear, like the runs. Oh no, I got getting goopy stuff everywhere. Oh my God, these feel horrible. These are the worst bearings I've ever felt. Can I swap these? I don't think I can swap these. I do, but the problem is I think these are pressed in. I can't get them out easy. I don't have a press. Yeah, these are pressed in. Shitty bearings are like the #1 issue with a lot of these printers. They cheap out on bearings. They cheap out on bearings. That's what they do. They just cheap out on components a lot of the time. That's how you save money. Shit. Oh well, it is what it is. You can get them out. Do I want to risk it though? Like, I basically have to like... Yeah, fuck it. I ain't gonna bother. Yeah. I ain't gonna bother. It is what it is. It do be how it is though. It do be how it is though. You can use a loose bearing. I'm not gonna bother. Like, I do have some 8mm bearings on hand, but I don't think they're like the greatest either, and I don't think they're the right length. Let me see what I got on hand. LM8UU. Yeah, I do have some, and they are the same. What would be the easiest way to do this? A screwdriver handle. Oh, I know. I'm just trying to think. I'm gonna have to like put it in like a block with a hole in it, so I could sit it down flat and basically use a bearing to drive out the old bearing. That's what I'm gonna have to do. And how are these bearings? Are these ones any better? So they feel equal. Yeah, they don't feel any better, honestly. F it. I have a vise. I do, but it's not set up. Screw it. The bearings that I have aren't the greatest either, so I'm going to be replacing shitty bearings with potentially more shitty bearings, so F it. YOLO. I'm not too concerned about print quality with this thing. Like, I mean, like, all else considered on this machine, the bearings are like the least of my worries. They're functional, they're just a little gritty. Linear rail conversion. No. No. I don't even think these have ever been greased before. With how much grease these are sucking up, and the only residue I'm seeing is like on the outside, I don't think these have ever been greased before. Like, I think these are just whatever the shitty oil that they normally come with, and that's it. last one, and then we're gonna call it, because I gotta go get the little guy. IGUS bearings, yeah, don't use IGUS bearings. IGUS bearings are not meant for 3D printers. Do not use IGUS bearings in 3D printers. IGUS bearings are meant for high speed motion systems like pick and place machines, okay? So what happens in between A and B don't matter, okay? Because all that matters is the travel. As long as it can get from A to B as quick as possible, and at A and at B it does stuff, which is like pick and place, IGUS makes sense, okay? The problem with IGUS bearings is their friction, okay? They're not like ball bearings where they just roll. IGUS bearings, they slide. They're very slippery, but they still slide, which means you need to overcome an inherent force to get them to move. And it's much greater than ball bearings. So what happens is we call it stiction. And what happens is with IGUS, when you try to do direction changes, when your printer, like the motion of your printer tries to do direction changes, it sticks for a second. It's not massive, but it's still something you don't want. And you have to properly compress them in a housing for them to operate effectively. And if you're not, then they're too loose essentially. So they're kind of a in 3D printers, they're not great. It's better to have like spend the money and get like good Masumi bearings instead, essentially. Like good Masumi bearings will serve you infinitely better more on a 3D printer than IGUS bearings. Just suck up the... These are Janonsun Night Nikken DC not crimp. Wow. And these are like 4mm belt. I don't even think they're GT2. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so that's enough of that. That's enough of that. What am I building? I don't know if we're building. I got an old monoprice Delta that's missing a whole bunch of components, and we're trying to rebuild it into something useful. So it's just kind of a random project when I don't have any big builds going on. We're kind of on, it's an ongoing thing on the channel. That's a V6 nozzle. So yeah, so we're gonna put this back together. I'll probably do it on tomorrow's stream. So hey, if you're a member of the channel or Patreon supporter, around noon tomorrow, member stream, okay? How's the X1 holding up? Badly worn carbon fiber. I don't have, 2K hours. How much are people printing on their machines? What am I at? Close. I've done a few factory resets on this, but as of right now, I've got 250 hours of print time on this, and I've printed a bunch of stuff for my Mando suit. I've printed a whole set of Voron parts. I've printed a bunch of the blaster stuff. I would say I've used this as much as probably the average person, and I've got 250 hours on it. And on the carbon fiber rods, they're a little dusty. I mean, well, you know, if your carbon fiber rods are failing, you just take them out and replace them with any. Oh, wait, no. They also run on a bushing. They don't have bearings in there. They have bushings, which you want with carbon fiber rods. You don't want to be running bearings, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on carbon fiber rods. You want a bushing. So I think it's a brass bushing, which is fine. Carbon fiber is self-lubricating. If you don't know between a 2.4 and a Trident, build a Trident. Trident checks more boxes for more people, and it's a slightly easier build. So. $1K hours. Yeah, Uncle Jesse is using his machines for production, though. Uncle Jesse's a different beast than me. I use my printers to just print things on projects and whatnot. He's printing things to sell. So Uncle Jesse's use case with printers is a little bit different than mine. Where are you? I know I have you somewhere. I gotta go digging. Are you in here? Aha! Hee hee. Aha, hee hee, ho ho. Remember these upgrades? Remember these? Remember when we all put these on our printers, folks? Trying to remember how this goes together. So we're probably going to swap that to one of these. What's this? Oh, I have end stops. Cool. And we'll swap it over to a metal one. Okay. So we're going to do the giveaway. Yeah, I'll give you 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway. So if you haven't had your chance, enter for your chance to win some free filament from Polymaker. Link in the description. Do this now. And then don't forget, tomorrow the member stream and Friday is the community challenge stream. Put an M4 on it. I have one. The problem is this is a really nice, I don't want to F with the form factor. Am I missing an M4? Oh no, I shipped it out. Like to put an M4 in here, I would have to like change a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna leave this. Like, I'm just gonna leave it. It's good enough for what this is. Did I drop out? Did I drop out for a second there? For a second, okay. I know. I just got a pop up saying OBS like, oh, reconnection established. I'm like, I lost connection. Cool. Okay. How many do I have? I just have 2. Actually, 1. I gave 1 away. I think I gave 1 away because I can't find the other one. I think I gave it away. I'm trying to think what else I have for extruders. I've got an orbiter still. Holy shit, I still have an orbiter I haven't put on anything. Like, I could put the orbiter on here, I think. Can you? No, because it needs a spur gear. But I could put the orbiter on here somehow. Just kind of shove it right here on the side, drill some holes and just kind of shove it in here. Because this would be better for flexibles. So you know what? I'm gonna put the orbiter on it. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna put the orbiter on. So how the hell am I gonna put an orbiter on this? Let's find out. I'm pretty sure you can use an can you use an orbiter in a Bowden setup? No, you have to run it backwards, don't you? Is that how you do it? I'm trying to remember how you use an orbiter in a Bowden setup. Trying to remember, can you? Or is that tap? Yeah, that bottom's not tapped. So yeah, reverse bone for, so yeah, I just run it backwards, I think. Yeah, the filament path is constrained both ways. So yeah, I would just run it backwards. As for mounting this on the tool head, I really don't know if that's possible. It's be a bunch of extra weight on this, that's for sure. I'm sure I could mount it on here if I really wanted to, but it'd be kind of dumb, I think. I don't know, we'll see. If there's a mod to do it, maybe I will, but let's see. You know what? I'm gonna check quickly. Let's check. Let's try, what is it? Mini Delta Orbiter? Orbiter. What kind of mods is there? Yeah, I don't see any. Well, if anyone comes up with one, but we're gonna do the giveaway now because it's snowing like crazy out and I gotta Delmar, how are you always the first one to enter? Do you have like a bot to automatically jump in my stream every time I go live? Patrick gave out the number 18. That's not how it works, Patrick, but I do want a number between 1 and 18. 16, that's a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. Okay. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, some random computer algorithm probably already knows. But if you win, and when you win, you'll get an email from me after the stream ends. Get your filament in a couple days to a couple weeks. Congratulations, Keith. Congratulations, Keith. Let me just pull up your information here. Where'd the form go? There it is. 1 of 1. That's what I like to see. Congratulations, Keith. So yeah, you'll get an email from me after the stream ends. Be able to pick out your filament. Get it a couple days to a couple weeks, depending on where you live in the world. If you run into an issue, contact Polymaker on their Discord. Okay. So yeah, how did I not win? I didn't even enter. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I think, or something. I don't know. If somebody knows a good direct drive mod for this for an orbiter, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to figure out how to side mount it to the plate. Because I guess I'd have to print something so it mounts like this, basically. Which really sucks, because I'd want the motor on the inside. Oh, wait. Whoa. Un momento, por favor. Un momento, por favor. I just mounted it between the motor and the thing, and now the bowden will just go out into the hole into the feed. It just plugs in like it did before. I might need a longer bowden tube, but voila, c'est bon, magnifique. Okay, cool. I gotta end this thing. Holy shit. Okay. For those that donated to the stream, became members of the channel, and gifted memberships to others, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. To Polymaker, I want to say thanks for the filament that we gave away on this stream. Give away a spool every stream, thanks to them. If you want to check out them and other companies that help support the channel through affiliate links in the description as well. Doesn't cost you anything extra. Goes a long way in helping support the show. If you haven't joined the community Discord, join the community Discord. I think that's about it. Is that about it? See you Friday. Some of you, I'll see you tomorrow. If you don't want to miss that stream, consider becoming a member of the channel on YouTube or Patreon supporter. I shall see you on Friday for the contest. We'll give away some stuff. We'll have some fun. That will be 11 a.m. Eastern Friday. Be there or be square. Bye.